Friday night in the Bronx and a beautiful night for baseball. The Los Angeles Dodgers, the New York Yankees getting the second half of the season started with this three-game series. So I told you what the leadoff man is. Let's see the rest of this batting order presented by your SoCal Helpful Honda dealers. Andy Pages and Freddie Freeman. A couple more All-Stars hitting 2 and 3. Mookie Betts at short. Bats cleanup. At third base, Max Muncy. Kyle Tucker's in right field. He had a strong finish to the first half. Was above 300 over his last 15 games. Teoscar Hernandez trying to get going again. Just 4 for 41 since coming off of the injured list with a hamstring injury. Dalton rushing catches. And at second base, Tommy Edman. Here we go. Garrett Cole taking the field, and the Yankees will do so behind him. And Cole, first two starts coming back from Tommy John, 6+ innings, did not give up a run. And it's like, my gosh, how is this guy doing this? There's supposed to be some rust. It's supposed to take you some time. Well, in the 7 starts since then, 2 and 4 with a 5.45. It's record in baseball. And Ohtani to lead things off. Off we go. Downstairs, ball one. Cole rocks and fires. Up the middle, Jazz Chisholm gets it off a bounce and throws him out. 17 home runs during the first half of Pages. Here comes that 3-1 pitch, fouled into the glove. And actually it was 3-2. It was 2-2, so that's strike 3. Payoff pitch, taken for strike 3. And Garrett Cole's got a 1-2-3 first. Yankees come to bat against Hiroki Sasaki when you come back. Here come the Yankees. Trent Grisham leads off, then Ben Rice and Paul Goldschmidt. Cody Bellinger won the All-Star Game MVP on Tuesday as in left field hitting cleanup. Still no Aaron Judge, and so it's Jason Dominguez in right field hitting 5th. Jazz Chisholm at 2nd. Caballero, McMahon, and Wells to round things out for Aaron Boone's club. Against Hiroki Sasaki, who tries to build off of what he did to finish off his last outing in the first half against the Rockies. It was not looking good early on. It looked like what we had seen for the better part of the last month. 2 home runs early, another run in the 3rd. First 2 reached against him in the 4th. Looked like it was going off of the rails, but then he retired the last 9 that he faced and went 6 innings for the first time in more than a month. So he begins his second half with a fastball that's way outside to Trent Grisham.
Thrown it more, he's found success.
A pop-up on the left side of the diamond for Mookie Betts. And Sasaki gets Grisham for the first out. In on him right here, fly to left field for Teoscar Hernandez. We got his chance because of injury. Here comes the 2-2. And Sasaki picks up right where he left off in that start against Colorado. 1-2-3 first. A pop-up on the left side of the diamond for McMahon. Yeah, Garrett Cole has retired the first 4, but those up.
Yeah.
Another pop-up, another weak one. And another catch for Ryan McMahon. Gets to that changeup and bangs it into center field for a base hit. That's a good sign right there on a tough 2-strike changeup to turn it around on a line into center. Ripped to left center field, base hit. That's as hard of a hit ball as we've seen, maybe outside of the grand slam that he hit since he's come back. Reported that he was pain-free. Swing and a miss on that fastball. It was in on the knuckles to finish off the inning. Dodgers unable to take advantage of the 2-out singles. Shoulder injury. Searched for himself a little bit through the years. Down on strikes right here. Ball pops out of the glove of rushing, but he's headed to the dugout anyways. He's retired the first 4. Now fires to Jason Dominguez and a bouncing ball down to first. Hits him on 1 pitch. 2 quick outs. The 13 this season. 3-2. Hooked into right center field. It's down for a base hit. Pages hustles over to cut it off, and he holds a speedy Chisholm to a single. It keeps him out of scoring position, but the Yankees do have their first base runner of the night. Into shallow center field, and his frustrations continue with a swear word, a very bad word, and then a slam of the bat. And Sasaki's got a couple scoreless innings. On a 1-2 from Cole, Edman takes strike 3. No challenge. Having the built-in day of rest after that, not having to have a decision about whether or not he's in the lineup. Here's a high fly ball to deep right field. Dominguez to the wall with just enough room.
Last pitch was a slider away.
And he goes to the fastball, and it's scorched on the ground to the left side, a base hit. And the same pattern, as you mentioned, with Sasaki last inning, but also the same pattern the Dodgers had against Cole last inning, where strikes him out with a slider this time, and 3 scoreless for Garrett Cole. Poke towards the left field corner. Hernandez over. That is a fair ball. And into second with a double is McMahon. Run rate in the National League. There you go. The splitter playing off with a perfectly located high fastball. You pair them like that. Good luck.
I read a book called The Physics of Baseball by Adair.
That's the first walk issued by Sasaki. 2 on for the Yankees for Ben Rice. Dangerous spot right here. Rice grounds one to second. Edman to second for 1. 4-6-3. They ring it up on 1 pitch. And so Roki Sasaki has 3 scoreless in the books at Yankee Stadium. Tucker well below his career norms. Bouncing ball left side. McMahon's got it. 1 gone in the 4th. Another 3-2 from Garrett Cole. Muncy sends a fly ball to left center field. Routine for Cody Bellinger. 2 up, 2 down in the 4th.
Trying to learn who he is.
Bellinger paused at first. I don't know if he saw it right off of the bat, but it was hit high enough where he had time to recover. Get out of the way, Jose, he says. Makes the catch, finishes off a 1-2-3-4.
First, don't cover first as the pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and Sasaki comes back to strike him out. That fastball still living triple digits. Yeah. Instead, they got 5 unearned runs. Another strikeout for Sasaki. Easy 100, and he's putting the 100 where he wants it. Payoff. Base hit to right center field. Pages hustles, gets there at the edge of the track, and then pops out of his hand. And Dominguez keeps on going. He's going to end up at third. Probably going to be a double with an error. And the Yankees have a man at third with 2 out.
Hang it. You got to put it down by the dirt.
Oh my goodness. Through the legs of Dalton rushing, and it's 1-0 Yankees.
Yeah, he's trying to bring it up and just mistimes it. It was definitely a pass ball.
Defense so spectacular for a lot of this season. It was downright ugly for the last 4 games. And an error and a pass ball here in the 4th. 1-0 New York. Chisholm will kind of put salt in the wound here with a routine pop-up left side. Muncy's there to end the inning. Yankees get on the board first, though. To the 5th we go. Pokes it to second. Chisholm to get him. From Tommy John. Another 1-2 to rushing. Pinpoint for strike 3. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Bottom falls out of that changeup, and Cole's retired 7 straight.
With location.
Spinning pop fly, back of third. Muncy gives way to Betts for the first out.
Left to right.
Green light, and he's going to get McMahon here. Green light for a 215 hitter on a 3-0 pitch, and he rolls it down to first. 2 gone in the 5th. Wells flies it to right center. Pages makes a sliding catch. Andy Pages giveth last inning. Andy Pages taketh here in the 5th. Here's his 1-1. Ohtani pokes one the other way, and deep on the move is Bellinger to the corner. He gets there. Coming off that first All-Star game, hitting this ball in the air to center field. A routine for Trent Grisham. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cole delivers. Freeman swings and misses and strikes out for the 3rd time. First 3 strikeout game for Freddie Freeman since mid-May. Out of the 1-2 comes home. Grisham grounds it to first. Backhand Freeman shovels to Sasaki for the first out of the 6.
Noticing the angle of the glove, the width of the glove.
Rice digs it out and singles into right. Rice at first, 1 away, 2-2 is golf to right. Back goes Kyle Tucker. You always hold your breath a little bit here with that right field fence seemingly closing in on you. He got hot the last few days, and they won their last 4 games of the first half. Smacks this ball into center field. Down for a base hit. And a couple of base runners for the Yankees here in the 6th. And here comes Dave Roberts. Looks like he's going to make a change. Jason Dominguez doubled against him the last time. And they're going to go to Jack Dreyer. Pretty even splits for Dominguez this season. A switch hitter. Sasaki's night ends 5 2/3. Runners at first and second, his responsibility, but a heck of a start tonight for the young righty. Jack Dreyer finished off the first half, 9 consecutive games without giving up a run. Had a rough month of June coming off of the injured list, but seemed to settle back in. Finish off the first half.
Boost.
Another 2-2. Backdoor breaking pitch freezes him, and Jack Dreyer does the job. Hiroki Sasaki's line is inning 5 2/3, 1 unearned run. Now the offense. Can they find it? 1-0 after 6. Here's his payoff. He walks Betts. First free pass of the game, and it leads off the 7th.
The inner half of the plate.
Muncy drills one. Goodbye. Game change. It lands in the second deck. Instead of goodbye Cole, it was goodbye baseball, and it's 2-1 Dodgers in the 7th, and now they wave goodbye to the Yankee ace. Muncy, who had just 1 home run over the last month of the first half, tees off a no-doubt shot, and a 2-1 Dodger lead in the 7th. He's system, but in AAA. Aaron Boone was talking about him during spring training. I think he's going to have a big year, and everybody's like, really? Tucker up the middle. Caballero stabs, throws. What a play!
In the leather. Just one hop. Oh. Crazy good. Eyes in the back of his head, knowing exactly where he is in time and space, where first base is as he cranks his arm open, glances at first with an accurate throw.
Chase and strike 3. 2 gone in the 7th. Rushing got it off the end of the bat. Kind of no man's land out there, but Caballero over the shoulder has it. Couple nifty plays for the Yankees shortstop. Headline of this inning, though, the home run from Max Muncy. 7th inning stretch brought to you by... Struck him out. Got some help from Chisholm on a 3-2. High fly, right center. Pages, no big deal. 2 out. In. Pops it up, shadow right. Tommy Edmonds there. Jack Dreyer retires all 4 that he faces. Who's been a stud, comes on to pitch. And 9-1-2 come up for the Dodgers.
The widers when you get slower and harder to control.
This is lifted to deep right center field. It carries well off the wall. Ricochets into center field. Edmonds stops at second with a leadoff double.
He picked on a splitter.
Bringing him a look at an 8th pitch from Cruz. Here it is. Pop fly. Ultimately unable to get the job done, but not for a lack of intention.
Did a good job spoiling that one.
And then a splitter falls in for strike 3. The 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Grisham camps under it, and that's the inning. To the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers by a run. Giving up just 1 run in his last 14 ball games. 30-year-old in his 10th season. Chops this one down to Muncy. Hustles along first, but throw beats him. 1 away. Grisham takes the walk.
Make it look like Muncy's ball.
There it's flied to deep right center field. Off the wall. Right to Pages, whose throw tails on him. Betts goes offline to catch it. To the plate. They got him. What a play by Mookie Betts.
It is a strike-breaking ball, and it is in the gap, and it's not over the fence. It gives their defense a chance. Pages fields this one cleanly, and it is tailing from Mookie. Throws it ending up across his body, and rushing with a great reach tag. Whoa, so close. Wow, I think the call on the field is going to help.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. There was no blocking, and the runner is out. New York will lose its challenge.
So, based on what Jordan Baker just said, they were challenging that he was blocking the plate, that it wasn't a tag thing, that it was a blocking the plate challenge, and I think very clearly he wasn't.
Not even close.
2 on, 2 out, 2-1 in the 8th. Bellinger for the Yankees. It's a high fly ball, but not deep. Andy Pages settles under it, and we go to the 9th inning with the Dodgers still in front, 2-1. On to do the catching, and it is Betts to open this inning at the plate. He swings at the first pitch. Yeah, one shortstop gets another. Caballero's had a good game out there defensively. That now takes ball 4. And by pitchers,
the catcher's challenging the pitch.
Oh, we're going to get a challenge here from the Yankees and Sanchez.
The pitch is the ball.
They're out.
New York has exhausted their allotment of challenges for the remainder of the game.
Bouncing ball to second, and Chisholm will go to second for 1. Caballero fires a throw to first for 2. A double play finishes off the top of the 9th, so it's time to fasten those seatbelts. The Dodgers 2, the Yankees 1. Here comes Tanner Scott looking for the save. And so the 2 guys on either end of that key play right there, somewhat atoning for that run. And now Tanner Scott is on looking for the save. 50-5 strikeout to walk ratio. Here's his 1-1. Dominguez rockets it to third, and Muncy was hugging the line, made the grab.
I think he wanted him to try and bunt.
Strikes him out on 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 2 gone in the 9th for the Yankees. Home run back in the 4th. Now Scott's 2-2. Popped up. Shadow right. Tommy Edman. What a ball game. Dodgers take it 2-1 over the Yankees.
Well played in most of the game. The Dodgers won it on the edges, even though it looked like they were going to give it up on an edge. They covered it with Muncy's home run.
And then the play of the night defensively to preserve it in the 8th. The Dodgers start the second half for the win, and good to do so after the way they fizzled to finish off the first half. 62nd win of the year to lead the majors. Roy Hershiser, Kirsten Watson, the rest of our crew, Joe Davis saying so long from New York. Game 2 of the series is tomorrow on Fox. We'll be there with you with John Smoltz. Sunday, we'll be back with you on NBC. Roger Clemens, CC Sabathia, Jason Benetti. We'll all be back together on Tuesday in Philadelphia.